A new needle-free alternative to the EpiPen could help kids and parents feel more at ease with the emergency treatment of allergic reactions. The FDA approved Neffy for adults and kids weighing at least 66 pounds who are in danger of anaphylaxis. Neffy contains epinephrine, the same medication that's in an EpiPen, but it's delivered through the nose rather than an injection. It's expected to be just as effective and on the market in about 2 months.
All right, let's bring in DMC allergist and immunologist, Dr. Karen Wolf. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you very much for having me.
So this would be a huge change for a lot of people. How are you feeling about it? And also, what is the convenience factor of having something like this?
I am excited because it's a needle-free option. So there are many people, children, adults, who are afraid of needles. So if you have any type of needle phobia, this is perfect for you in that sense. Number two, it has a shelf life of 30 months as opposed to the actual injection EpiPen that it's 18 months. So that's great. And then ease of transport and ease of use. You just use the nasal spray and then you can put it in your pocket as opposed to the pen, which is a little bulkier. And for some people, it may be scary. Popping off the top, where do I poke it in, etc.
And we know that the FDA had previously refused the approval process, talking about repeat dosing. Can you explain what all that means?
Yeah, so, you know, the issue with the refusal the first time was, as you said, the repeat dosing, and we wanted to, well, they wanted to make sure that there was an adequate amount of epinephrine that was equivalent to that of the injection, and now it's been approved.
Sure. So this really would be life-saving for some people because
Yes.
there are people who have allergies that are so severe that in that moment you have to have that pen. So again, it's obviously convenient, but really this could be just a way to make sure that people are safe and make it even easier to do so, right?
Exactly. 40% of people that actually get an epi injector prescription actually fill it. And it may be because they're scared of the needle. So this is a great option.
And is it helpful for people? I know there's always that fear that someone you know has a reaction, but they can't do the EpiPen. This is
Yes.
easier for someone to administer for you?
Yes, exactly. In fact, in the trials, they showed that when people read the directions, 100% knew exactly what to do.
Why do you think it took so long for us to get to this point, to have this kind of product? We know we had the injection available, but this seems very convenient.
You know, I don't think anybody really thought of a nasal spray as a specific route of administration. You know, since the 80s, we've used the needle. And so there are other drugs that can be administered with a nasal spray, and I think people just thought it's time.
You know, change can be so scary, especially if you're a parent who has a young kid who relies on this as a lifesaver.
Yes.
Are you recommending this for people, even though it can feel a little bit scary to change?
I am definitely recommending it. I'm giving people a choice. You know, if you have a fear of needles, then this would be a perfect option. If you're a little hesitant, you know, you can use the EpiPen. It's really, I give people a choice to make their own decisions.
Who is this beneficial for? We know some of the most common severe allergies we hear about are sometimes peanut allergies or seafood, but what groups could really benefit from having this?
There are hosts, so people with food allergy, as you mentioned, peanut, shellfish like lobster, crab, people who have allergies to bees, you know, stinging insect allergies, people who take allergy shots. There are people who have allergies to trees, grasses, weeds, and they get shots once a week or once a month. Those people actually need an EpiPen because we're injecting you with what you're allergic to. So there are a lot of categories of people that could benefit from this.
And did you say it lasts longer than an EpiPen?
Yeah, well, the shelf life.
Okay.
So it expires in 30 months as opposed to the EpiPen, that's 18 months.
And are there storage requirements that make this hard to use, or is it pretty easy to just carry around with you at all times?
Easy to carry around. We always say, please do not put an EpiPen and the spray in your car because it can be temperature dependent. You want to keep it in an area that's dry, but it's easy storage.
All right, Dr. Wolf, thank you so much for your insight. We appreciate it. Always glad to have you.
Thank you very much.